One season in the sun, Tuesday, September 30th. Santa Cruz voice bringing heat. Better lean in close, quick. Giants making moves. Melvin out the frame, not for nothing. I called it, remember the name. Quake sky, gritty, taking Rowan's bold. Bay FC still searching, trying to grab hold. Feeling distracted, my mind's on the run, but the beat still slaps. One season in the sun, news, traffic, weather, sports, all in the shuffle. And if we got time this week in bubbles.
Kind of ended flat. Okay, ended flat. Okay, cool. Hey, welcome to One Season in the Sun. You are listening to SantaCruzVoice.com. We are here. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I didn't unmute everybody. Okay.
I like that little echo there at the end.
Well, no. We can do it again. Hold on. Let's see. We're not allowed to do music in the studio.
All right.
Only recorded music.
Tuesday, September 30th. Santa Cruz voice bringing heat. Better lean in close.
I'm not even air drumming in the studio because I don't know the rules on that.
I love it when you air drum.
Yeah.
I always get
I'm
so
an air
hyped.
drum. Kick me in the shins. Whatever. I don't care. Whatever.
Feeling distracted, my mind's on the run, but the beat still slaps. One season in the
Slaps
sun,
one.
news, traffic, weather, sports, all in the shuffle. And if we got time this week in bubbles.
Right off the bat.
The
All right.
opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program hosts.
We are not suggesting people slaps one. Okay.
I think the lyric was "The beast still slaps one."
No, the beat still
Oh,
slaps.
the beat still slaps.
And then One Season in the Sun. There's not a lot of. Yeah, there wasn't proper punctuation by the house band right there. I don't know.
They're working on it though.
Sometimes well, I mean, when we sit there and we say, hey, we are, 2 minutes from air, do the show opener, they're kind of like, okay.
How do you spell your name again?
Yeah, no, the spelling, no, that's a different department that can't spell. Okay, it's the house band. House band doesn't care what the spelling is. They just want everything spelled phonetically. So there you go. All right. We'll start out here. It's 68 here in Santa Cruz. A little overcast. It's going to break about 4 p.m. Going to be 67, a high 68 right now. That's weird. Let's see here. 73 in Monterey, 74 in Hollister. I can tell you it is truly 73 in Monterey. When I left the house, it feels like 82. And I did not have time to go back in and change into shorts because it was hot. 74 in Hollister, 74 in Salinas, 69 in San Francisco, 74 in San Jose, 73 in Gilroy. Hey, I have changed it. I have updated it. 65 in Gorman, which is on the way to Anaheim, where it is 75 degrees. Let's see here. Let's see. What do we got traffic-wise? Oh... Nobody's driving that far. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay, here. Just that little thing right after you get off the 152 in near Gilroy. Assist with maintenance. Nothing else really going on the 101, I don't think. No, it's pretty clear. All the way up the 1, Monterey to Santa Cruz, it's okay. There is something happening here. What is this? Notification, something.
Well, hopefully everybody drives safe because when the roads are a little bit misty like they are now, they become,
Yes, and we have wet roads around here.
Watch out for the wet roads.
And the thing about wet roads is that means that they make them around here with more oil in them because it's so dry. And so when it does rain, it gets slicker faster, which is why I do not ever follow Billy Joel's advice and ride my motorcycle in the rain.
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't want to do that around here because it gets real slick and you end up off of 2 wheels real quick. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I should have put that in this morning's opener. Oh, house band, can you work on that?
Becomes
can you work
slicker
on that?
faster.
Okay, I'm getting no response from the house band. I think they've gone home.
They're on a smoke break.
They're on a smoke break, whatever. They're like, yeah, we're out here. Not that we can. And not that we condone smoking. Hold on.
Exactly.
Opinions you hear being
Apologies.
expressed today are those
Nobody
of the
should do it.
program host.
Okay, there we go. Let's see here. But the Santa Cruz proper, once it goes past the fish hook, it's a little bit of an issue as the one hits the streets and starts working. But as you get out to the stoplight, it's good. North of Davenport, it's a little bit of a mess, so maybe don't go that way if you're going that way, unless you really, really just love sitting north of Davenport, between Davenport and Swanton, because it looks like there's quite a bit of sitting. So maybe don't do that. That just seems ishy today. Let's see, what have we got here? Giants yesterday after a 82 and 80. Well, hold on, let me just postseason. It doesn't give me final standings. There we go. After a 81 and 81 season, following an 80 and 82 season, Buster Posey announced yesterday that he talked with ownership. And here's the thing I like about Buster Posey. Buster Posey came out and said, I talked to ownership, and then I told Bob Melvin about my decision, not their decision, my decision. So he said, I said this, I am doing this, and didn't try to hide behind anything. He said, you know what? I'm going in a different direction. No animosity, but dude, this is what we're doing. And you know what? I gotta appreciate what he did and what he said. But the Giants will be looking for a new manager. Updates on that as it comes. The wild cards start pretty much. I think they've already started. And it's going to be Dodgers, who are division winner, against the lowest seed Reds, Padres and Cubs in the National League, the Guardians, division winner, but lowest seeded division winner against Detroit, and then also Yankees and Red Sox. I know, and this is how you can tell it isn't rigged, because Yankees and Red Sox would never meet in the first round otherwise. So there you go. So now we know, not rigged. Niners.
You hear it here.
49ers. Oh, you see, and that's the thing. I didn't even think about that. Niners, just even with Brock Purdy back, did not look like they played their best against the Jaguars. They lose 26-21, are now 3-1, but they are going to be going on the road to LA and playing Thursday night against the Rams, who are also 3-1. Both teams looking to get some rhythm going on there. The Las Vegas Raiders, who are 1-3, will be playing against Indianapolis. It is the A's who are homeless, not the Raiders. The Raiders have a home, although it very often seems like it is the other team's home, as it did with the Bears, and they ended up losing 25-24. All right. I keep, I've oft heard, oh yeah, we need to do that part, and I just keep, not, so I'm going to at this point. Let's see here.
That was a build-up.
Watsonville beats Pacific Grove. Carmel really, really takes it to Aptos. Carmel 2-2, but 57-13 over Aptos. Rancho San Juan beats Harbor 7-6.
Are we talking about high school teams?
We are talking about high school teams.
That is wonderful.
Okay, but Harbor not doing well. Okay, 0-5, got beaten 7-6. That's not great. SoCal just keeps rolling. I'm not sure how these guys keep doing it year after year, but I think it has to do with a lot with system. Don't get me wrong, the guys are good, but system is not hurting them. They take it to Salinas 41-24. Salinas still with 100 and some odd thousand people on the, standing on the sideline. Santa Cruz beats Pajaro Valley. Santa Cruz 2-3. They're going to be playing, I believe, Seaside at home this Friday. Seaside getting their first win against Gonzales. They're getting into conference season now. Some of these teams in the lower leagues showing that maybe when they're competing against teams at their level, that maybe it goes a little better. Santa Cruz and Seaside showing that, hey, maybe we've got a little bit of something. Also, honestly, I believe it was a Rancho San Juan. I believe is also a league game for Harbor. Rancho San Juan getting their first win in their 7-6 win over Harbor.
Go Kids!
Go Kids!
Go Kids! They're having such a
did.
great. All the games that you just reviewed, they're full of kids who are learning about themselves, and they're getting to play sports and work with coaches and feel the wins and losses. Oh my goodness, how exciting!
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go.
Living vicariously through them.
We're going to figure out what is going on here with Kent from Greater Omaha. He is here somewhere.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, there he is.
What happened?
Hi.
What in the
What?
What in the world
What?
is going
What's going on?
Oh, jeez. Hold on.
Should we call you Carmen?
Okay, now
What's up?
I am.
I feel like I'm in a Budweiser commercial. No. What's up?
All right, there we go. All right, now say something.
What happened? I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I put it on mono audio. I don't know why it's not doing mono audio. Okay, so we'll see what's going on there. All righty.
Being obstinate.
Yeah, it's being obstinate, whichever. No worries. All righty. Any news that we need to know about going on out there, Kent from Greater Omaha?
Yeah, I got some Santa Cruz news.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. All right. So, as soon as I find it,
I paused.
Okay. Here we go. Why not? I don't know. Get everybody doing the hand motions before you lay the depressive crap on them. Okay, here we go.
Ready.
All right. Today, September 30th, 2025, the Santa Cruz City Council approved $1.5 million in improvements to the Santa Cruz Wharf. The landmark structure, heavily damaged by massive waves in December of 2024 that destroyed its far end, swept several people into the water. It's set for extensive repairs. The project will restore the collapsed section while also adding upgrades to the middle of the wharf, including new pilings, seismic reinforcements, and improved visitor access. Engineers say the work will make the wharf more resilient against future storms. Construction is scheduled to begin soon, with the wharf remaining open for dining and evening strolls throughout the process.
Ooh, evening strolls.
Yeah. Probably not the same dining that they had before, but...
Right.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
I'm saying you can't dine at the restaurant that washed away. That's what I'm alluding
Well, it was
to.
closed. So,
okay.
I mean,
Well, then all good.
All right.
The opinions you hear being expressed today.
We shouldn't have to
are
play
those of the
disclaimers for
program
news, but we do.
hosts.
Okay, there we go.
Whatever became of that building?
Well,
It ended up over by
in the
East
Rivermouth.
Cliff.
My daughter and
And
I
that's just
walked on
final-
it. The bathroom part of it, not the restaurant.
Yeah, restaurant
park now.
became debris.
Fair.
That was actually kind of an amazing process to watch. The day that the end of the wharf broke off, a friend of mine were going to the boardwalk to take our kids, and all of a sudden there's all this wood in the water, and then the next day or 2 days later, it was over sitting at the end of the Santa Cruz, or no, the what is it, the San Lorenzo River, and all
Yep.
these people were crawling all over it, and then it was gone. They just took it away.
Yeah, because people kept going over there and it was not stable and kept walking on it.
It was like walking on water. It was amazing.
People like Rachel.
That's right. Teaching my daughter, setting the
Whoever-
example.
Whoever would even admit on
Yeah.
the news, on the radio to do
There you
it.
go.
Whoever it could be.
Yeah, whoever it could be.
It's not important.
All right, we're going to take that first break. We will be right back here on SantaCruzVoice.com. You are listening to One Season in the Sun.
It's high time to celebrate the opening of the new Hook Outlet Dispensary, 1129 Mission in Santa Cruz. Get in on the opening fun and really low prices on the Hook's unmatched selection of top quality medical and recreational cannabis flower, vapes, drinks, gummies, and concentrates. The Hook Outlet is now the West Side's source for finest cannabis at the lowest prices. Get in on all the opening fun and low prices at the all-new Hook Outlet. HookOutlet.com for details and deals.
If you turned 65 recently like me, it's important you find a Medicare Advantage plan that gives you the coverage you're looking for. But finding one can be difficult. The best thing I did, and I suggest you do the same, is call a licensed insurance agent and let them walk you through your Medicare Advantage plan options. There are so many benefits you have access to, so make the call now and let the representatives explain everything to you. Our licensed insurance agents can offer you a variety of Medicare Advantage plans. Plus, the call is free, the information is free, and there's no obligation to enroll. We're here to make it easy for you to select a Medicare Advantage plan that may work for your needs. Finding a Medicare Advantage plan can be easy if you do what I did. Make a quick call right now to learn more. Thank you.
800-850-5360. 800-850-5360. 800-850-5360. That's 800-850-5360.
Attention content producers. You can have access to a complete digital media production facility at Satellite Co-working and Digital Media Studio on Soquel Avenue. Easily rent video and audio equipment, a studio with green screen, editing suite, and audio booth, all at can't say no rates. Schedule a tour to see for yourself at satellitecoworking.com. Mention Santa Cruz Voice for 20% off your first reservation.
Pictures were missing, said much more than I know. I searched for answers, wondered what she would have wrote. The only truth I find comes from the bottom of this jar. And sometimes broken things just stay the way they are. I'll raise this glass to the battles I've lost and won, to the nights I stumbled home and said I'm done. You can mend a heart, you can drown your sorrow some. If whiskey can't fix it, maybe it can be done.
All right, we're back right here on SantaCruzVoice.com. You are listening to One Season in the Sun. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Before went out for AOL.
Oh my. See, and there was news. There was news, which we'll get to here in a second.
That's news, I suppose.
That's news we get to. Again, we're left searching for answers at Bay FC. I didn't even get to that. They lose 2-0 at home against Utah. In a stretch where they need to win, they come out, look a little flat, and don't really ever really get it going. The bright spot of the evening, however, was, and it really wasn't the play of the center backs who really after it went to 2-0, neither of the center backs were involved in those goals. It was just like, what can you do sort of goals. Bay FC had a lot of chances, but they were also the return of number 55, Penelope Hawking. That was a highlight, and hopefully she stays healthy rest of the season and they can get some results going on get to the playoffs, and then just have a puncher's chance of playing the championship at home. Earthquakes, however, which I also didn't get to, even though I said I was going to in the opener. Earthquakes, however, put in a gritty performance, honestly, and they end up winning 1-0 against expansion team, but Western Conference leading San Diego, dominating front to back. I asked Bruce Arena in the press conference. I said, "So you promised us lots of changes, and man, you delivered. How do you think everybody did tonight?" And his response was to kind of deflect the entire premise of the question, saying, "I promised lots of changes." Yes, he did. But they played well. The defense played well. It was a sloppy game, but it was a defensively well-played game. 14 minutes in, Chichu Arango connected to Joseph Martinez, who slid it past their goalkeeper, and in fact had two more chances that honestly were only saved by brilliant saves. Could have been 3-0. Maybe should have been 3-0, but certainly was a well-deserved win because the Earthquakes really dominated play front to back, and this is the team I think we were promised. And if we see it, and right now they are sitting in that playoff spot. Nobody has games in hand against them to go in, and so they win on decision day at home, by the way. And there's nothing anyone can do to keep them out, and they could be in the 8th spot hosting the play-in game, and therefore having that puncher's chance with having that first game at home. And I'm telling you, this fan base is waiting to put 18 G's in that stadium, have $300 tickets to just be getting in, just like the Messi game, to see playoff games at PayPal Park, because here's a statistic that is both interesting. I don't know if it's fun, but it's also kind of sad. As long as PayPal Park has been open, and there was a previous name to it, so it's been through a name change, never hosted a home game in the playoffs. So it's about time. Let's get it done, guys. One more game. Play the way you did last week, and we will see this certainly be exactly the way it's supposed to be. So anyway, tell us a little more. Oh, there's more news. Okay, so let's do that. Let me see here. All right, here we go. All right. Go for news.
So like I was saying, pour one out for AOL. Today, September 30th, 2025, marks the official end of AOL's dial-up internet service for the roughly 163,000 subscribers who still rely on landlines to get online. The once familiar gateway that introduced millions of people to the online world in the 1990s and early 2000s, AOL, now owned by Yahoo. That one surprised me. Do you remember when Yahoo took over AOL?
No.
They announced that they were going to retire that service. So they will discontinue not just dial-up access, but also the AOL dialer software and the AOL Shield browser, which I believe shielded you from the internet. AOL was kind of a walled garden.
So, here's the thing. I just got to say this. So with all this promise and all this money spent to make DSL available everywhere, Where are these 163,000 customers?
Like, what part of the country are they in?
Yeah, I mean, is that what you're using right now? I mean, what's going on here?
Somebody gave me an AOL email address just the other day. I looked at them sideways.
Well, if you've had it, they at this point because it's become Yahoo. Well, and also, honestly, actually, a while ago they let you keep it. It's like I have an iCloud that's so old it's a me.com.
Wow.
And that was when you were supposed to pay $100 a year for it, but they gave it to us free because we were employees. And so that was fun. But yeah.
Primarily located in the United States, it says, but it doesn't tell me.
Okay. Well, okay. That is AOL was a domestic internet provider. So it being in the United States, Jesus. But it being in the United States is really and truly being that they were a domestic provider, what is really kind of a given. But yeah. All right.
But it says primarily.
Yeah.
So that means that, I don't know, there are people on the border with I don't know, a good router. I've been trying to figure out the actual like location of people who.
Yeah, I'm interested in this because this is just.
They walk among us.
They do.
They do.
100. Yeah, it's like one.
They might be the same sort of genre of human that is tempted, or if not already doing, carrying a flip phone rather than a smartphone. It's
like 1 out of every million.
I used to carry
is a landline AOL customer.
Actually, no, that's more than that. 100,000 into 3. Well, no, I guess 160,000 into 300. No, it's like one in every half one in every like 2 million. One every 2 million. Okay, one every 2 million. I was going the wrong way in my math. Yeah.
Public education.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's sad. I remember learning that AOL wasn't the internet.
Oh.
Well, AOL originally tried to keep you in AOL, and every time you tried to go out of AOL, they really started charging you. And
they were the Facebook of their era. They were like, "Are you sure you want to leave the walled garden?" Because that link doesn't say
Facebook lets you go. It's AOL.
It does, but
AOL would be like, dude, that's not available on your plan. You must upgrade.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still might have one of those discs in my storage somewhere. You know, they would give you the information on a disc and like put that in your computer. And
Kent's still on his, 17th version of the 100 hours. So, I mean, he's
that disc is worth whatever a coaster is worth to you.
Nice.
So if you want to send it to Kent, he needs a couple more hours to search for another internet provider. So,
dude,
I have a wooden desk, and I definitely did put my A&W ice cream sundae can right on it. So if I had an AOL disc, I'd be utilizing it right now.
He's got Wi-Fi on dial-up, so there you go.
Doesn't make any sense, but that's just how I like it.
There you go. All righty. I don't know. I don't even know what else we've got here. What else do we have for this block? We should have something. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, what do you think about the Giants firing Melvin immediately after giving him an extension? People thought that was weird and said that was the reason it wasn't going to happen.
Who was
That's
fired?
the way of things in your part of California, though, is you plan that you're going to do some stuff and then someone comes in and fires you. That's why we don't have KAON anymore.
Oh.
Okay. At least get the letters right. Kion. Kion.
I said Kion.
Yeah, but you said it.
I
So
didn't say Koin.
You said it.
Coin.
You said it in a way it sounded like Kaon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, Kion. Put
Okay.
respect on the studio that was.
And props to you for bringing that to this show, breaking the news about KOIO.
Thank you.
Specific, specific note taking is fundamental.
I assure you, it's written correctly. I just can't say that. But it was. I heard it here first.
Oh, so reading is fundamental.
Hey, reading Rainbow's back.
Yeah. Oh.
But this was the first place that I heard that was breaking that news, and then all week long I've been hearing about it through word of mouth, and then also through social media. That the change, the shift.
I wish we'd been on that afternoon because nobody else put it up, KSBW, until like 5 o'clock. Mm-hmm. After they were able to put it on their air, which I thought was kind of disingenuous. It's like, well, we're going to wait until we force you to watch the TV, watch us on TV. Okay, whatever. I had it at like 1 because I got messages from people I know that were fired. And I was like, oh, dude, man, I'm sorry. And I gave them numbers of headhunters and people they could work on, trying to work their way out of there. And a couple of my people that are there, one of them is now busy working on his reel and working on his resume, which he didn't think he needed to work on because they signed him to a 5-year exclusivity deal, which now by firing him, they have voided so he can go anywhere unless they want to pay him. And they don't want to pay him, but they do have to pay him for 6 months because he signed that 5-year deal and it had a 6-month poison pill on it. So he's got a little bit of time, but it was still a thing. I wish we'd been on the air. Also happening in the world last night, Tyreek Hill. I'm going to warn everybody right now.
Tell us.
Don't watch the replay. It will make you hurt. Tyreek Hill dislocated his knee last night, and by dislocated, I mean his foot was not going in the right direction. MRIs are going to be done today. They say just the dislocation will keep him out the rest of the season. It will, but Miami did end up winning the football game last night, losing Tyreek Hill. There's both pluses and minuses there. You can run past anybody. He's not the best catcher of the football. Hold on, I heard it.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program hosts.
So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Yeah, you can get it to him beyond everybody, but will he catch it? I don't know. I probably need to do it again.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program hosts.
Hey, it's a hot take, but it's a true take. A+ speed, D+ hands.
What was he doing when he hurt his foot?
He was catching a ball, which I was surprised he caught.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program hosts.
I seriously was sitting here watching the game, and then it was a throw to the outside shoulder, and I was like going, oh wow, he caught it. And then I was like, oh man, he's hurt. I don't wish him to be hurt. I was just surprised he caught the ball. And now I'm not doing it again. I've already done it enough. People know. No, I got it. All right, there we go.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program hosts.
All right, there we go. All right, so on that note, we're going to hit that second break, and there we go. That's what we are doing. We're going to hit that second break. We'll be right back here. You are listening to Santa Cruz Voice, and this is One Season in the Sun.
Cannabis is one of nature's most beneficial plants, and at Treehouse Dispensary, we use it to build community. In addition to dispensing cannabis and education, Treehouse hosts First Friday events every month that feature our community's local artists, makers, and activists. If you're 21 plus, join us at 3651 Soquel Drive every First Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. to enjoy the work of local artists and musicians, find one-of-a-kind gifts, and learn more about the top cannabis products in California. See you soon.
The weather will change. Knox Roofing here. We all remember the story of the 3 little pigs. We all know the third pig hired Knox Roofing to do his roof. Every day he crawls into his home knowing no wind, no earthquake, fire, or even the big bad wolf can hurt his house. The weather will change for the good and sometimes not so good. Have a Knox roof installed on your home, and one thing you can be certain of, good security. I promise you that. The number to call is 461-0634. Thanks, folks.
Satisfy your hunger with a fresh, prepared, twice-daily grab-and-go sushi you'll find waiting for you at Sushi Market Sprouts, 2 blocks from the beach at 300 7th Avenue in Santa Cruz. Fresh, delicious, and oh so good.
Hello, I'm Junko, and I look forward to serving you at the Sushi Market Sprouts.
Satisfy your hunger right now with the delicious ramen and sushi you'll find waiting for you at Kaito. Easy in and out location in the Capitola Mall food court. Special orders welcome. Fresh, delicious, and oh so good.
This is Koji. I'm looking forward to seeing you at my restaurant, Kaito.
You have to move now. No problem. Store your stuff at Anbar Self-Storage and U-Haul. Easy off Highway 1 on Airport Boulevard by the airport. 24/7 security. Drive it to your door and store it at Anbar Self-Storage and U-Haul in Freedom.
You sold your motorcycle to a friend in Fresno and need to deliver it. Well, Anbar Self-Storage and U-Haul in Freedom has motorcycling car trailers ready to go. Easy off Highway 1 on Airport Boulevard by the airport. Anbar Self-Storage and U-Haul in Freedom.
Day the wharf broke off, waves roll out. Santa Cruz gathered a stunned, proud crowd. Storm hit heavy, timbers gave way. Ocean took a piece of our town that day. Piling snapped quick, boards drifted wide. Salt water swallowed what we couldn't hide. History cracked, but the spirit stayed strong. Locals knew the coastline keeps moving along. Fishermen watched as the planks went down. Tourists cried out, echoes shook the town. From broken boards to stories we tell, Santa Cruz remembers that day too well.
All right, we are back right here in Santa Cruz Voice. You are listening to One Season in the Sun.
Ho, ho, ho. Hold on here, guys.
What?
You cut me off last week, and I am reclaiming my time, as in Grant Pampton's Time Crowave.
What?
I don't.
Just play my song, please, and congratulations if you can hear the sound of my voice.
Okay. All right.
What are we a party to?
I don't know. I think there's been a coup. A bubble coup.
The light and airy coup.
Did you say light and hairy?
I thought it was Santa for a second.
Bubbles are full of air.
The perfect
Airy.
amount.
Well, and depending on the temperature, it could be hot air.
Forever
I feel like if it was
expanding.
too much, it would pop.
All on here. That's what they say.
Welcome to This Week in Bubbles.
She sounds like she's half crying, like me half the time. But for This Week in Bubbles, we review events and and through the filter of a soap film.
Okay.
So Brian G
film?
brings the traffic, weather, and sports, and I get to talk about the weather again, which has been perfect bubble making weather.
That is so unusual. That is perfect bubble making weather.
That is weird.
Even this
it has been that way every single bubble report that I am aware of.
Can you
sounds
see?
like you're
Is it
listening.
hard to see bubbles when it's all gray like it is right now?
When it's gray like this, it's slightly better. The darker, the better for bubbles. You get the colors become more intense the darker it is until you can't see it.
Do you need a like a real dark background? I mean, I know this is good for pictures, but do you need a good dark background like you need for pictures too?
Well, you can have any background because anytime you make a bubble, it's perfect. But when you have a tree or a dark background, it shows up a little bit better.
Is
like
it because it writes itself? I mean, like when it makes a bubble, it's like going, "I will be perfectly circular."
Well, I think that when you recognize the sphere floating in the air, it's mostly light that's actually coming. It's this interference, and it doesn't even really physically. I mean, it liminally physically exists. So it's the light that's bouncing around back and forth. Yeah.
Hold on, let me just ask here. Did Rachel just use the right word? Hold on, just kidding. Right, go ahead.
Maybe
Go
I
on.
should have said interstitial rather than liminal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think she's cursing at us in Latin. Hold on.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program host.
I'm pretty sure that was Latin curse words, but okay, continue.
Which actually, this word came up today, egregore. Egregore is something.
I know that's a Latin curse word. Hold on.
The opinions you hear being
I felt
expressed
that one.
today
I'm
are
just
those of the
insulting
program
myself.
host.
Okay, there we go.
So part of what we do in this Weekend Bubbles is report on some of the events that have come up through the lens of the soap film. And Saturday, I did a double.
Ah.
Double bubble.
Double bubble. Yeah, I went from one place in one costume and wore a different costume in a different place for different crowds. And I like entertaining in my hometown and seeing how many gigs can we do in one day without going home and doing a refresh. So I assure you, I was definitely not very fresh for the second one, but I had a good time.
Yes.
Speaking of gigs, AOL was doing several hundred K for many years.
Several hundred K what?
That was showing how little data AOL was moving. That didn't work. I'm moving on. Much like AOL.
Well, they were a little slow. Like my mother used to say about me, Rachel, you're not dumb, you're just slow. But and then on Sunday was another beautiful day for Bubbles. We did it out at the lighthouse, and friends came and said hello, and it was super chill. So again, another great and perfect day for making Bubbles. And then kind of one of the last things that has been happening this week is I as an artist, I pay attention to patterns, and so Thursday I was accused of both being a writer and of bending space and time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite an accusation.
That is quite an
I'm
accusation.
back to the Latin curse words now. Rachel, are you a witch? I'm not saying I mind either way.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, and
we know for sure now.
Exactly, and that's most questions about the bubble practice. The answer is yes. Are those fishing poles? Yes. Do you use soap and water? Yes. Can you make all my bubble dreams come true? Also, yes.
Okay. I was trying to fix something here, but okay. All right. Is that what we got?
That's what we got.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's our Weekend Bubbles.
That's our Weekend Bubbles. And that doesn't take so long. Maybe we should let her do it more often. Okay.
Well, I've learned that
There's got to be an elbow there.
Exactly. I need to have 3 elbows. One out my back, maybe 4. One out the front. Actually, that's a whole other thing. But
a lot of elbowing.
Yes, all of my responses to that would have to have me push the button. So I'm just going to avoid all
So it kind of goes into this other territory. The other day I was performing at this 50th anniversary, and 2 people with the name Richard came over and suggested I write a 5-minute bubble set for their comedy shows. And so we've been trying to do that too. But you got to even to get
bubbles.
Exactly. But through the process, you learn that making bubbles for people is sort of like giving them a cookie. And so you don't want to give them too many cookies. And so the less bubbles you give people, the better.
Sounds like you're being stingy with the bubbles.
Okay.
One does that after an 11-year practice.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
I want to know, is there a Guinness record for like most disclaimers on a radio broadcast? Because I think we should submit ourselves for that.
I think so too. You know, today I was thinking as we were doing the show that maybe we could just have the whole show be that. You know, like somebody needs to do that. A whole show of just disclaimers.
Some of them are. They're pretty close.
Yeah. This has some truth to it. I am busily searching for something, anything. I'm just like,
I went to a pool party on Sunday. I wasn't necessarily performing bubbles, but there's this beautiful reggae pool party that a couple of local event producers put on at this great hotel, and we just. To be honest, I was tempted. I was like, hey, I'm the bubble lady. Maybe I should make some bubbles in the pool. But I didn't.
And they weren't having it?
They probably would. You know what? They might not even have noticed.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what you could have done? You could have turned off the hot tub out of, sheer envy.
Well,
because of all the bubbles that it was.
Did have a hot tub. It was
making
pretty. It was making a lot of bubbles.
Oh, wait! I found something. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. I don't know if this is good news music, but it's what we're going with. All right, here we go.
I still believe. I love that
All right,
saxophone.
have you been debating on whether to finally add that 40-foot T-Rex to your front lawn? Well, now it's time to probably jump. Field Station Dinosaurs, the Bergen County, Pennsylvania dinosaur theme park set to close in November, recently listed 24 of its animatronic attractions on the Facebook Marketplace. Everything from the life-size Stegosaurus, $1,260, to the horn-headed Triceratops, $2,230. I am just also going to say, as we've seen in the dinosaur part of Disneyland, Stegosauruses are jerks. To the frightening T-Rex, $2,700. You are not 40-foot T-Rex, you are not paying by the pound there. But the shipping is going to get you on that one. The long neck 75. Oh gosh, this is a bargain. The 75-foot Apatosaurus, $2,860. A long necked Jurassic period herbivore would require serious backyard real estate and don't sleep on the pterodactyls.
Are these Halloween decorations?
No, they're from a dinosaur park, but they could be. $850.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I would keep mine up year round because I would want to get my value.
What about the shipping?
The Apatosaurus in my backyard.
See, that's where they get you. That's
Gotta
where
trailer
they get you.
it, I guess.
See, okay, so they're made of steel, rubber, and foam, and listed in fair to slightly used condition for the
they've been sitting
marketplace ads
outside.
on the for sale signs.
Do they still move?
I don't know.
Are they animatronic?
If I'm buying it, if I'm buying an animatronic, I'd like to, be able to connect a motor to it and
like those Chuck E. Cheese mice.
Majestically
oh yes.
Raise its neck. Yeah.
Yes. The finances of the park have become problematic. Hold on. And I know. And it was just time. It was just time, Giselle, the owner, said. He hadn't sold any yet, but only because he's first prioritizing public institutions that would keep the animatronic creatures on display. That's why he put it on Facebook Marketplace, because that's where you'll be getting a lot of those people.
We could open a dinosaur animatronic.
We are going to open.
Walkabout.
All right, we are announcing right here that we are going to be on. We are going to be.
We're taking over Santa's Village in Scotts Valley and making it a dinosaur village.
Oh man, I went to that. I actually went to that.
I always wanted to go.
I actually went to it.
I
See,
like
you
pictures.
lived here. I came here for the summers, and my grandmother was, looking. I don't know. We went with somebody. She met a friend of hers, and then their kids and me were just running around Santa's Village.
Oh.
And what was weird about that is that parents are always like going, yeah, well, you know, here you are. Here's this person you don't know. Hang out with them for 5 hours. Oh, okay. And
well, that's what a play park is.
And we're not gonna feed you lunch. If you want lunch, we're leaving. What? You know, so
whoa.
So we were starving by the time we left there. That was not fun.
Fun park food is a little pricey and not exactly the most healthy, but as a kid, like, oh my gosh, like such a grail, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I never did get to go to Santa's Village, but I always loved to encounter the photographs and the different newspaper clippings in Scotts Valley and in the Santa Cruz or like a Felton area. You'll get little news clippings or stories about going there. I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, so I didn't get to celebrate my birthday or Christmas, let alone visit Santa's
Well, you're
Village.
not necessarily celebrating Christmas. You're just
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I couldn't. I was prevented from doing it. So I always have like a...
Or basically participating in fun.
Exactly.
I mean, hold on.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program hosts.
Damn, I just on a roll today. What do we got tomorrow? Tomorrow we've got Taste Test Tuesday. I don't know which one I'm doing. I got
the popcorn.
The stuffing based popcorn. Yes, I did.
Stuffing popcorn.
I also
All right.
got
That's what I
the
got.
candy house. I got
Candy
I
house?
got the glow in the dark
candy house.
I got the glow in the dark Pringles.
No.
I'm not sure whether the
That
chips
sounds
glow in the dark
healthy.
or if the Pringles glow in the dark. That is going to be really awesome because I will get rid of all light here in the studio after the chips have had a time to charge up. So I will.
You know what'll be the most fun is 10 years from now, the law firm that has the commercial that's like, "Did you eat glow in the dark?
Did you
Pringles?"
eat glow in the dark Pringles, which were a Halloween thing during 2025? Yeah, I mean, it seems with all of the let's get rid of the additives, the dangerous additives out of food, it seems like they're trying to use them up now.
They had a barrel left. Yeah.
Barrel.
Get rid of it.
Barrel.
We
They
paid
had
for
a
it.
10-year
Yeah.
supply because they can buy it. Yeah.
It was either bury it in Seattle someplace.
I mean,
or
what
make
are they
chips
going
out
to
of it.
do? Sell it in Russia sell it in Europe or Canada? Hold on.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program hosts.
Yeah, no,
Sell it
You
to the
can bury it
Americans.
right
they'll
next
eat
to
it.
those ET Atari games that no one ever bought.
Yeah.
All
There you
right.
go.
I'm just making references from 40 years ago. What's up?
Oh, and more news tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, no, I have a minute left, not 30 seconds. Okay. More news tomorrow. Tomorrow I go pick up the new dog.
Oh.
And the new dog. And I have seen videos. I have been told this dog is low energy, but I'm also seeing videos where the dog is not low energy. So I think.
So bipolar?
I don't know. The dog has videos in which it is. Yeah, I don't think the dog is going to be seeking therapy. I think the dog is
You could probably get
food
that
and
done.
food and treats and dog hugs. I mean, I think that's pretty much what they go on.
Sunshine.
There you go.
Oh, dog hugs and sunshine.
Dog hugs and sunshine. Okay, that's
On
gotta
a
be
rainy day.
That's got to be what I write down here in a second. Dog hugs
That's a
and
song.
sunshine. All right, so you know what? Hey, we have a new one from the Housebound here. We're gonna be doing that here on the way out. Podcast has the whole song, so if you want to hear the whole thing, you can listen to the podcast and you can get it. If not, here's your 30 seconds on the way out. See us.
Take it easy.
I walked in trying to leave you behind. The smoke and the whiskey mess with my mind. Every face looks blurred in the neon glow, and the hurt you left is the only thing I know. I laugh at the mirror, but it laughs back twice. Guess heartbreak don't come at a bargain price. Neon lights hide the pain inside. Every jukebox turns jukebox still holds your name, and every sad song just fuels the flame. I pour one more round, though it burns like hell. This bottle's a lie, but it hides me well. If the night wants a fight, I'll give it hell, but your ghost is a story these walls know well. Neon lights hide the pain inside every jukebox tune. Reminds me why I'm staring at my glass like it holds the cure, but the whiskey's gone and I'm still unsure. Can't drown your memory like before, 'cause my heart can't take much more. The bartender says I should call it a day, but I told him the whiskey still has its say. I'll chase down the hurt till the bottle is dry. Raise hell with a ghost that won't say goodbye. Neon lights hide the pain inside every jukebox tune. Reminds me why I'm staring at my glass, but it's just one more. No bottle can reach where it hurts at the core. I've tried and I've tried, but I'm sure my heart